Good morning. It is the final day of a week on Free From. I'm a little bit sad, really. Oh, Basil's sad too. He's crying. So I'm a little bit sad because it's been a roller coaster of a week. There have been some low lows, but then there've been some extreme heights as well. And I'm hoping breakfast on the final day is going to be one of those extreme highs. However, it is bread. And as we know, free from milk, wheat and gluten bread stuff is often not that great. I'm not the biggest bagel fan ever, usually, to be honest, but, you know, I'm delaying it. I'm going to put them in the toaster. And to go with my free from bagel, I have some dairy-free cheese. Creamy Violife, which is vegan. And Grace reminded me that I had this during my week on vegan. Can't remember if I liked it or not. So we'll get to learn about it all over again. Can't wait. My final breakfast of the week includes bread, which is wheat-free and often not great, and cheese, which is dairy-free and often not great. This isn't inspiring me with confidence. Well, I've piled on the cream cheese, as is the rule when you're having a bagel with cream cheese. It's melting and it's going see-through, which kind of makes me think there's some coconut oil in there, because it looks very much like it. Cheers. No crunch to that at all, really. Doesn't taste like cheese. Tastes like, in fact, it tastes like this. It tastes like maybe slightly cheesy vegetable spread. The bagel itself is actually okay, actually. But as the cheese continues to melt, it's just going completely seed through. Disappearing altogether, actually, which makes me think it is full of coconut oil. It's actually not the worst thing I've had this week. It's alright. It's alright. It's certainly not cream cheese, but it's slightly cheesy. It has a creamy texture. There's a creaminess to it. It's alright. It's not the horror show I was expecting. And if that's not a flying endorsement for a product, I don't know what is. Back to the old editing game. And I've got some cheeky satsumas. I know they're not a free-from product, but I'm hungry. My bagel hasn't cut the mustard. So I'm going to sneak some satsumas. Lunchtime approaches, and my hunger continues to grow. The more I think about it, the less I think I liked that bagel. I really enjoyed my satsumas earlier. And I'm just counting down the minutes till lunch, really. Although, if you knew what I had, you'd really be surprised. More bread. Thank you again to the beautiful Grace, who lovingly made me a cheese sandwich this morning. Although, I say lovingly, I'm not so sure, because as we know, the gluten-free bread and the dairy-free cheese can be questionable. But I have a sandwich, and it is different bread. This is seedy, not in the obviously pervy sense, but it has seeds in it, gluten-free seeds. We can only assume. So there we go. Look, I've got my cheese, my dairy-free spread. Okay. Bread's not bad, actually. That's a lot better than the white bread. And actually, the cheese in this scenario is all right. Yeah, that ain't bad, you know. That's good. It is tiny bread. So I have crisps to accompany me. Can I straighten that out They are free from cheddar flavour nachos, aka Doritos. Are they going to be nicer than those ones the other day? Oh, they smell nice. Interesting. They don't taste like Doritos at all. They actually taste really, really similarly to Quavers, which is a slight cheesy foot taste, but in a good way. So if you've had Quavers, it's very reminiscent of that. They are really nice. The nicest crisp thing. Not that I've had many. Good lunch. I'm happy. I feel like the man of steel right now because I am... Oh, I feel like I've got a lot of energy, is what I'm trying to say in a very strange way. Really, really enjoyed my crisps. My sandwich is okay, but the crisps were good. So, very happy. Off to the gym this afternoon. So thankfully I do have some energy for me to be able to do that. So yeah, going well today so far at the end of the day. Yeah, if we forget that strange cream cheese coconut breakfast. Which we are, because those crisps. What a strange world I live in when crisps make me so happy. Wow, that sun is bright. So yeah, my sandwich has done me well today, and my crisps really, really good. I'll have to let you try a crisp later. But next I have the gym to do a gym session, and then going off for a massage to sort my bad shoulder out. Then going for some food. And I'm really looking forward to this. It could go either way.
Hi everyone. So it's cooking with Grace time again. Mike has gone for his massage and I am stuck in the kitchen cooking his dinner. I think I got the short end of the stick on that one, but anyway, so ignore the mess in the kitchen. I'm halfway through tidying, but today he has got Amy's rice mac and cheese ready meal. I think he said he had the lentil soup was Amy's kitchen, so hopefully he'll enjoy this, but I'm not really sure what rice mac and cheese is, so that'll be an interesting one. This takes 40 minutes in the oven, so I'm just going to stick it in there and let it do its thing. Meanwhile, I have got leftover chicken, leftover vegetables and some rice. Nice. Okay, so this is all ready and raring to go. I mean, it's fairly standard frozen mac and cheese. Oh, excuse the washing machine there, sorry. It does look like it's going to be quite saucy. So hopefully this is nice. So let's stick this stuff in the oven. 35 to 40 minutes and we'll check on it. So you can see my chicken is sizzling away there nicely. The mac and cheese is almost done, looking very brown and nice. And I'm just going to add some Cajun seasoning to my chicken. Hopefully not too much. I really hope this doesn't come out too fast. Oh, or not at all.
Well, thank you for
look who's back.
Dinner for me.
That's alright.
So this is rice pasta.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Rice roux.
It smells nice.
It smells amazing. It's not very saucy though, is it?
Oh, well, I said that it probably looked like it was going to be saucy, so that's interesting.
Look how dry it's gone.
Yeah. Is it nice?
Yeah, the flavour's really, really good. I wouldn't know. I mean, the pasta itself is very white. Seems to be a theme with this sort of stuff. And it is nice. Rice pasta apparently is a thing. I don't know if that's the pasta that I've been having for the rest of the week or not. I could get used to this. Going for a massage, coming home. My dinner cooked for me. What do you reckon?
No. And here's mine. Some roasted veggies and the Cajun chicken and some rice.
Cajun chicken, it smells amazing.
Now to go and eat it.
Oh, so there we go. That was the last day of a week on Free From. And yeah, pretty good day overall, really. Not sure on the bagel, definitely not sure on the cream cheese. The bread today was definitely the best kind of loaf I've had, or the bread type thing. The cheese went well in the sandwich, so yeah, it was a good cheese sandwich. And then those crisps, those Quaver Dorito style things were really, really nice. Would recommend, would have those normally. Yum, yum, yum. And then dinner was my rice mac and cheese. It's a bit weird. It was by Amy again, who made that really good lentil soup. And she makes alright mac and cheese. It was a bit small. I'm kind of hungry, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, we'll see what it did to my weight over the week, won't we, tomorrow? So that'll be interesting to see. Yeah, I just, it feels like I'm missing something. I feel like I could, feel like I should end on a treat. What do you reckon? And here is my treat. A Stella Artois gluten-free. A gluten-free beer. Never had a gluten-free beer in my life. But I guess, obviously, gluten is a massive part of beer usually. Smells like beer. You know what? Don't actually think I could tell that apart from a gluten-inclusive beer. It's really nice. Oh, it's been a long time. When was the last time I had a beer?
Yeah, a long time.
Blimey. And that's nice. Maybe it's just because I haven't had one for a long time. I don't know. That is good. That is good. Would recommend. So, I'm going to enjoy this. Enjoy the rest of my evening. And I'll get up tomorrow and I'll jump on the scales and see what the damage is. Cheers. So at the start of the week, it's basically 13 stone exactly. At the end of eating nothing but gluten-free products, 11.2. It's quite a significant drop. Wow, was not expecting that. I'll take it. So there we go, that was my week on Free From. And on the whole, I would say it was a pretty good week. It did have its down points. Anything generally to do with gluten-free bread, not so hot. Also the occasional dairy-free cheese. Won't be rushing back to have any of that bread. But overall, like, some of the products are incredible. Some of those ready meals, really, really good. The pizza was amazing. It was gluten-free, but it wasn't dairy-free, so it wasn't a completely dairy-free week. Some of the gluten-free products did still contain dairy. But I still, you know, it still counts in this made-up game that is called life. Don't know what I'm saying. But look, there is one major criticism that I would have with this week. Despite how much I enjoyed a majority of the stuff, it came at a cost. Actually came at two costs. The first cost is, I don't actually think I've pooped in like 5 days. Should probably see someone about that. But the second cost, and the one that is an actual cost, is that this week cost me £95. There are 2 or 3 items I haven't used. So I got a gluten-free curry sauce and some rice, which I was going to make a curry. I didn't use that because I bought 1 or 2 meals too many. I also bought a duplicate box of cereal. But other than that, that's pretty much everything that I had you've seen on screen. And yeah, that's a bit... Oh, it's expensive. I know you wouldn't necessarily buy all of those things all at once, but I did use things that I didn't include as well, like some of the veggies and the Vitalite we already had in the fridge and things like that, and herbs and spices, etc. So yeah, the free from stuff is not free from expense. It is rather costly. So that has to be held against it. I imagine that getting wheat replacement, gluten replacement ingredients like your maize flour and your rice flour and all that gubbins comes at a cost. And that cost is obviously then passed on to the consumer. which then hurts my wallet a great deal. But, you know, if that's all you can have, that's all you can have. And at least you've got some tasty stuff in there, unless you are looking for bread. So I'm going to go and take some suppositories and a buttload of laxative and probably some sugar-free gummies, just to kind of flush things through a little bit, because, yeah, feeling it. Although clearly not feeling it on the scale, so happy with that. Don't know how that happened. Maybe I shut myself in the night, who knows. But thank you very much for watching this week. It's been a fun one. I hope you've enjoyed it too. I've got something quite different planned for my next one, which I think you're all you're going to enjoy seeing me suffer for this one. So please do subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Please share, etc. And follow me on social media. My book Viral is still available, of course. Or you can support the show on Patreon. You'll get to see everything I produce early. And you get to vote in polls and things, because there is a poll for the next week on, which you may not want to miss. So, thank you again. It's been a pleasure. I really just want to have a poop.